doing some three projects at two at Kanyakumari and then one at Trivandrum and one at Warangal and one at Bijapur, Humnabad, and that's what the kitty now. Yeah, really wonderful job, Ashok and Prerna team. And when you people are touching something of this sort, this again, this is the future. One thing which I will say is there is a recent one tender is coming for elevated corridor in Coimbatore and in the Avinashi Road it is happening now. And then we are about to we are about to quote for that, and then we wanted to do the site investigation. We found that we are running very short time. We are not having much time to do that. So we went for the leader. And it hardly took 8 hours for them to do that, and then they left. And then they submitted the report in next 4 5 days time. So we are having almost all the things. Previously, if I had to do that, and it could have been a hell lot of a process. And I couldn't find, but that too during this pandemic period, Corona time, there is a heavy lockdown. Movements have been blocked. Getting the passes were so difficult. Two at Kanyakumari and then one at Trivandrum and one at Warangal and one at Bijapur, Humnabad, and that's what the kitty now. Yeah, really wonderful job, Ashok and Prerna team. And when you people are touching something of this sort, this again, this is the future. One thing which I will say is there is a recent one tender is coming for elevated corridor in Coimbatore and in the Avinashi Road it is happening now. And then we are about to we are about to quote for that, and then we wanted to do the site investigation. We found that we are running very short time. We are not having much time to do that. So we went for the leader. And it hardly took 8 hours for them to do that, and then they left. And then they submitted the report in next 4 5 days time. So we are having almost all the things. Previously, if I had to do that, and it could have been a hell lot of a process. And I couldn't find, but that too during this pandemic period, Corona time, there is a heavy lockdown. Movements have been blocked. Getting the passes were so difficult. And we could able to locate some of the instruments which is be nearer to that location at that point, and somebody has operated it and done it, and everything is on the table much more with much more precise, and then with such a faster manner I got it. So this is the future, and then again using the drones. Already we are in the we are doing that. We have already applied it across our projects, South India projects. Basically, we piloted it, getting the stock measurements. Now, previously we used to go for doing the total station application for getting my stock measurements. And now it's almost online now for me. The drone goes and then does this and then get me the quantities. Almost across all the projects now my stock measurements are happening only through the drones. And then, for example, that Kanyakumari projects, that progress monitoring is happening through the drones. That gives me the drones view of the progress monitoring, and that videos, and then the applications or the presentations which you make through that. That's really giving different kind of experience about that project. That's really wonderful. Sorry, I'm getting some kind of suffocation now. So there is no other person is sitting there, so that I can remove my mask. Good. And now, 4 5 months before somebody is going to talk about wearing the mask and then doing hand sanitizing every an hour's time, and I might have been laughed. But now this cultural transformation has happened because that's the need of the hour. Something similar to this. Before 1 year before, when we were talking about the drone, and then we are doing this surveys, this, that, there were not much of licenses are available. But now I am seeing during this pandemic time, almost all the districts are monitoring, surveillance is happening through these drone cameras. And the usage of the amendments have been happened in the drone act, and then the way which we are going to use it in future is going to be much more higher. And really, I'm happy that people touch this subject. And even the last question, if there is going to be some kind of vendor list available with you, with some kind of brochures, you can direct them to me also. And then whatever the way I can utilize them, I will see to that. So one of the questions, the interesting question is, this is there in my mind also, particularly in the elevated corridor projects and this metros, and even for to greater extent in urban areas, road development. The utilities are the more difficult part which you have to handle it. The sensor, this radar, and how fast it can happen. Still, we have to explore that. And we are having one smart city development at Dholera. There, we use this lidar, and then we use this beam modeling, and for city development projects, and the progress monitoring through that. Even we were trying to have the project monitoring through that with our chairman, none other than SNS himself, and as a piloting. And so these are all the lot of things which we are already into this. As the L&T 8, we have the responsibility of pioneering in quite a lot of things. We were trying. We had talked about all the things 2 years before, and then started implementing at the piloting level for the last 1.5 years, and then we have traveled quite a lot, but still more to come on this. So that's what I can say. So if there are some people, some contacts you have, and then you put them across to me, and then I would love to have some kind of further discussion with them, and in what way we can take it further, this technology, which will be beneficial not only for the time, because this kind of pandemic situation, the remote operations are better, which is going to be very much essential for the future operations. Always, the bottom line will be the cost. It should be cost effective also. That can happen only if the economics of the scale are going to be matched. That means the more the demand, the more the supply, the price will be get reduced automatically, and that's what we are working on that. Before that, we wanted to see the effectiveness of that. Then we can think of the efficiency part. That means cost part. Now we have proved that the effectiveness is there, the speed is there, and correctness is there. And now the cost part, which could be addressed through some kind of increase the supply and demand. We'll do that. For that, if at all you are having some kind of contracts, put them across to me. Over to you, Ashok.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable input. Hope you are using this in your project, sir, for progress monitoring and all, because this
yes. Almost everything which you are the people have told that we are using it.
Yeah, you are using it. Okay. Thank you. Any questions from the audience? Audience are from all over India. People are there, and teaching professionals are there. Industrial people are there. If you have any questions, you can ask another 2 minutes.
Yes, welcome.
And this program is organized along with the Sona College of Technology, which is in Salem, sir. They have a Center of Excellence, Sona Air, and we, Prayojana and Sona, both we are conducting this program. And it's a 3-day training program online. First day we are giving an introduction about drones. Second day about piloting, how the piloting operations happens, and the third day is about post processing. This is the basic program what we are giving. And once COVID is over, we can go for the field level trainings also. It is already happening now, but in this time we don't want to take risk, so we are giving level 1 program to the audience, so they can utilize their time effectively and upskill themselves on the new technologies. A lot of business also lost, so new business they should take up to get into competitive. That's what we wanted to give the audience about this idea. Drones in construction was the theme.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining in, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.